It's big. It's bad. It's mind-bendingly huge. And it took 5 books. 5 books to get it in frame. Who is it? My latest addition to my saga series, Callumax. Now, I know you're thinking, how does this thing fit into the saga? Well, I'll tell you. He is related to the 3 brothers of the Blood Assassin trio. Now, how you ask? He is their father. I wish I could do a better Darth Vader voice. That was pretty cheesy. But the total size, the biggest one I have at the moment. Now, the one disappointment I had with him is he's pretty complicated, but for Titan standard, I mean, he's supposed to be a Titan. He seems just a tad bit short, in my opinion. Now, let's stop talking about the negatives and let's look at the figure himself from the ground up. Alright, down here, simple feet. I didn't double stack this time because he was already tall enough. You know, he's got those Dark Makuta shin guards. He's got... the thighs are pretty nice looking. Got a good bit of detail there. See, going up the leg. Then the chest piece, I use the same thing as Maxilos, although not quite as complicated. As for the weapons, now that we get up to that area, he's got a shield, which... he's got a shield and an axe. See here, double-bladed axe, goes all the way down. I like the detail on this thing, because look what it does. It's got this little cord thing on it. See there? Gives it a nice bit of detail. All in all, it's a really, really big axe. I'm kind of having trouble getting it in frame here. Pretty nice looking, pretty big. And it works for a guy this size. Now, I'll put that down. And the shield over here actually serves a double purpose. See, because he's got this thing on his back here. Detach this from his back. See this thing here? This actually goes onto the shield and is a gun. An automatic plasma repeater. I don't know. It's a gun. It shoots bullets and all that jazz. See, I really am having a hard time getting him in frame. But, you can see there. Shoot you through it. Alright, enough about the weapons. Now to the arms. Oh, and if you've noticed about the color scheme already, he's got a mix-up of black and gray, because you see he has one black foot and one gray foot. He's got one of these pieces in black and one of these in silver. He's got his arms, one gray, one black. The reason for that is because I just thought it was a cool looking idea. You know, kind of a cool looking color scheme. A lot of his pieces are like that. Originally, it was supposed to be one of the 6 canon elements, or actually 7 or 8, because this I included light and darkness mixed in there, so this would have been darkness. He was originally a lot smaller, and he actually had a Rakshi head, which was okay, an interesting design, but it didn't really work too well because it was falling off all the time. So I nixed that idea. The shoulder design is simple but effective looking. Got the Aniga foot attached with this little plate here attached to an Aniga shoulder. And the other arm is a Takadox head attached the same way with the cord sticking out. And the head is something I really thought was an interesting idea. Because it looks kind of like an evil mask thing, sort of like Darth Vader would wear. He's got a superposable neck, look at that. Because I tried to fix the joint to the body so it wouldn't move. As you can see, it didn't end up working, and it's stiff enough to where I can just deal with it as is. Now, on his back, he's got something interesting. It's kind of a backpack / communication thingy, because you see it's got a little antenna up here. He still gets dial-up connection. For the win! And the backpack comes off. Of course, it takes that cord with it, you can see there. But it's not bad, you know. As for the detail itself, it's got these Borok things, Borok headpieces, claws, little Maxilos thingy there for detail. So, all in all, pretty nice looking. I might have to leave this off because this is going to be annoying to put back on. Yeah, okay. Taking that off for right now. Put his weapons back on. Now, his attitude towards his children, I want to call them, but, you know, more like disciples, because he basically taught them everything that they know. And any given one of them could probably, you know, if he challenged any one of them, he would throw them down like they were absolutely nothing. So they don't really challenge him much. But anyway, he's kind of, his past is kind of secretive. Hint, hint, wink, wink, I haven't thought of one yet. So, you know, I was thinking it would go along with this mask thing, you know. It looks kind of like Darth Vader's breathing helmet. So, probably something like that. Of course, it doesn't have, like, cords and crap coming out of it, but, you know, I don't plan to make him talk like Darth Vader. Hell, I don't plan to have voices in here anyway. I don't plan to have voices anyway. I'm probably just going to do script. But, other than that, very secretive past, very, you know, overbearing. Not like he's like an overriding presence. Like, basically, anything that the brothers say, anything that he says, the brothers have to do. Otherwise, he will kick their asses. In his little dictator economy there. You know, kind of a what's the word? Dictatorial-ish. Yeah, forget it, I'm not gonna bother. Now, I think that's about it. Coming up next, a little more about his past in my next mock review. So, I guess I'll get to that next week. Alright, Nightmare 5015, signing off.